Hi everyone, welcome to Story Time. Today I'm going to be reading Jack and the Flumflum Tree, and you might recognise the author of this book because this author is Julia Donaldson. Now, I know quite a few Julia Donaldson stories. I wonder if you've got any of them at home. One of my other favourite Julia Donaldsons is The Gruffalo. But today I'm doing Jack and the Flumflum Tree, and it's illustrated by someone a bit different. He's called David Roberts. Now you might remember Axel Scheffler, who is the illustrator of The Gruffalo and many other of Julia Donaldson's stories. But this one is a different story, so I hope you enjoy this one. Jack had a granny, and his granny had spots. Great big purple ones, lots and lots. The doctor came and he shook his head. "Your granny has the measles," the doctor said. "And the only cure in the world," said he, "is the fruit that grows on the Flumflum Tree. And the only place that the Flumflum grows is the faraway Isle of Blow Your Nose." So Jack built a boat and Jack found a crew, red-cheeked Rose and stubble-cheeked Stew. And he said to Stew and he said to Rose, "We're off to the Isle of Blow Your Nose." Granny came down to the dock with Jack, and she gave him a bulgy patchwork sack. And in that sack were a pair of wooden spoons, a porridge bowl, tent pegs, some red and blue balloons, Granny's old skipping rope, a pack of chewing gum, 3 spotty hankies and a tom-tom drum. And Jack said, "Granny, what is the use of those?" "Aha," said Granny, and she tapped her nose. Then off sailed Jack with Stew and Rose for the faraway Isle of Blow Your Nose. "Sharks!" cried Rose. "Lots!" cried Stew. "They'll gobble us, they'll guzzle us, whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Red balloons, blue balloons, they should do the trick. Puff, puff, blow 'em up, let them go quick. Then the sharks went nip and the sharks went nash, chasing those balloons with a bang, pop, splash. "A leak!" cried Rose. "It's wet!" cried Stew. "The boat is full of water, whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's pack of chewing gum, that should do the trick. Chew it up, stretch it out, stick it in quick. So they chewed and they stretched and they plugged that hole and they bailed out the water with Granny's porridge bowl. Then on sailed Jack with Stew and Rose for the faraway Isle of Blow Your Nose. "Whoops!" cried Rose. "Help!" cried Stew. "I can't swim for toffee. Whatever will you do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's old skipping rope, that should do the trick. Hold tight, throw it out, grab the handle quick. So they heaved and they hauled and they pulled Stew in. Good old Granny, she saved my skin. Then on sailed Jack with Stew and Rose till they came to the Isle of Blow Your Nose. And there on a hill for all to see stood the bright green feathery Flumflum Tree. "It's tall," cried Rose. "It's smooth," cried Stew. "It's not got any branches. Whatever shall we do?" "Don't get your knickers in a twist," said Jack. "Let's have a look in the patchwork sack." Granny's pack of tent pegs, they should do the trick. Bang, bang, knock 'em in, climb the tree quick. Then up went Rose as nimble as could be, and she brought down the fruit of the Flumflum Tree. Then Jack and Stew and Rose had a doze on the soft sandy beach of blow your nose. A thief, cried Rose. A monkey, yelled Stu. He's got our precious Flumflum. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the Patchwork Sack. Granny Spoons and Tom Tom, they should do the trick. Pick 'em up, thump thump, sing a song quick. The monkey crept closer, he listened to the tunes. He put down the Flumflum and he grabbed the wooden spoons. Then back sailed Jack with Stu and Rose, all the way home from Blow Your Nose. Granny ate the Flumflum, the measles disappeared. She's cured, said the doctor, and everyone cheered. And Jack said, thank you for the pair of wooden spoons, the porridge bowl, the skipping rope, the red and blue balloons. Thank you for the tent pegs and the pack of chewing gum. And thank you, Granny, for the tom-tom drum. But the 3 spotty hankies, what was the use of those? The hankies, silly, were to blow your nose. Wow. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed that story. Maybe you might want to find some of the other Julia Donaldson stories that she's written. Good night, everyone. Bye.